So here's my semi-final, unless something comes up, review of the Nectar mattress. We're almost a month in now. So, come to find out, the overheating problems was me, not the mattress. Turns out I was having hot flashes in the middle of the night. Not unusual because, well, I'm at that part of life. Or I'm entering that part of life. So it happened. In fact, I'm having a hot flash right now, I think. So now I can sleep on this mattress in sweats, under these blankets, same blankets as before. I can sleep in sweats. I can sleep in shorts. It is behaving temperature-wise just like my old spring mattress behaved. It gets hot at the same times. Well, not hot. It gets a little warm at the same times the other one would. It stays cool like the other one would. It's very comparable. So we're not having problems. My body just quit. After, I don't know, about a week, my body just quit with the hot flashes. We've been good as gold ever since. I've had naps in it during the day. I just pop into my bed with whatever I'm wearing. My sweats, my shorts, whatever. And I'm comfortable. If it's extra warm during the day, I might hang my foot out the side. You know, that kind of thing. But I did that with the old mattress as well, so it's very comparable. It's softened, just a smidgy. When it first came, it was very firm, which that's not a problem for me. I like to be more on the mattress than swallowed by the mattress. That's my preference, so that worked for me. Over the intervening month, it's the top is softened up a smidgy. That works for me too. When it's cold, the thing with these forming type memory mattresses, when it's cold, it's a little bit stiffer upon initially getting in. Not uncomfortably so, but it's, you know, a smidgy stiffer. As my body warms up the mattress, it becomes more form-fitting, more compliant, you know, so more soft. So that works too. It kind of works in concert with my falling asleep patterns. I'll go to bed, you know, fully conscious and awake, and that's when it's stiffer. And as I drift off, the mattress is warming and, you know, becoming even more comfortable. So that works for me. Let me grab the pillow. This is my over 10-year-old tried and true feather pillow. I love my feather pillows. Squishy, squishy. I like this. I like this. Okay. This is the Nectar pillow. I'm not sure whether I would buy this pillow for the $75 they want for it. But I like it just fine as a free addition, 2 of them, free addition to the mattress. It adds value to the mattress. It's just, I don't know that I'd pay 75 bucks for one. Maybe for a pair, maybe, but not for one. So I think they're a little bit, for what they are, I think they're a little bit overpriced to buy them separately. But as an addition to the mattress, free with the mattress, it adds some value to the mattress. Alright, so the pillow. This pillow, it's got weight to it. It's heavy. It is not a square bar of foam inside like some pillows are. No, here comes Cole. Sit. Sit down. Good boy. Stay. Cole's coming up behind the camera. Stay. So this mattress, it's not a foam bar like some memory foam pillows are. Um, I am guessing this is made out of chopped up foam. This is not a bar. So I'm guessing this is made out of the remnants from making the mattresses. The odds and ends, the pieces when they cut them. I imagine they put them through a chopper, and that's what these pillows are made out of. Good idea. Good use of resources. Not necessarily something I'd pay $75 for, however. Maybe 40 a piece. I'd pay 40 a piece, I think, for these. They're good weight. This has got weight to them. They are, since they're not a bar, they are some squishy. But they're full, they're heavy. This is a substantial pillow. It doesn't squish up as much as I like for right under my head like the feather pillow does, but it does squish up. It does squish up. Alright, you can go back to your, it's going back to its form now. Memory foam. What I like about this pillow is it is a pillow in a pillow. It's, now you can't see it because I've got a pillow protector cover on it, but the cover underneath this, it's got a cooling layer embedded in it, and it's got a zipper. If you open that zipper, there is a pillow inside that holds the foam pieces. That pillow inside also has a zipper. So if you find it too firm for you, not squishy enough, you know, not to your liking, you can get in there, open the zippers, and take out foam till it's to your liking. I love that. Absolutely over the moon about that. If your memory foam eventually someday wore out, you know what? Order a filler of your choice, unzip, put the filler of your choice in, and you're good to go again. I love this. Every pillow ought to be made like this. I'm just saying. In fact, I am looking for 2 more pillows. Here comes Holly. Holly's not as well trained. Holly, sit. No. Sit. Pull down. Holly, down. Good girl. Stay. Holly is not as well trained. I'm looking for 2 other pillows, zippered like this, to keep in my pillow collection at all times. I want 2 more. I've got 2 that came with the bed. I want 2 more. If necessary, I'm going to try to get, you know, Nectar pillows, maybe eBay, maybe used. I really don't want to pay $75 a pop for them. But I want to keep these in my pillow collection just for the fact that they're zippered. And if I don't like the filling, if the filling wears out, whatever, I can just unzipper them, put a filling of my choice in, and we're good to go again. I find that very valuable. Very valuable, very worth having. It's on the stiffer side. It's on the heavy. This is a very firm pillow. This is not light and ultra squishy. This is a very solid, heavy, firm pillow. And I like that. Although I do like I sleep with this at my shoulder. It kind of supports my shoulder, and then I put the feather pillow on top, kind of off kilter for my head, and then I squish it up for my head, while this does the heavy duty support. I like it for that way. You'll have to excuse the dog hair. I have dog hair all over everything. In our house, dog hair is like fairy glitter. It is not disgusting. It is not the hugest deal in the world, although when I clean the carpets, it's kind of a pain, because even if I vacuum and I steam clean the carpets, it pulls hair up and I've got masses of hair. But we like dog hair around here. Dog hair means dogs, and dogs make us happy. So anyway, this is, let me see if I can squish it. It's takes a little work to squish it and to hold it. And it kind of poofs and then air flows out of it a little bit. But I like it. I like it enough that I'm not going to sell it. I want to keep it. I want to keep it in my pillow collection. Holly. Holly! No. Good girl. She's against a mirror itching herself, making noise. I like it enough. I want 2 more. So that will be 4 pillows for my bed. And then I want an addition 2 feather pillows. Because that's what I squish for my head. So that's what the pillow configuration is going to look like here. These are also really good for pillow shams. You know, they're not light squishy pillows. They're substantial pillows. I could see pillow shams on these. Good girl. Down. Good girl. We're making progress. She's all the way outside of the room right now. Good girl. Stay. Of course, she got up from where she was and she went outside the room. Cole is still dead dropped where I put him. He hasn't moved an inch. Other than sitting up and thinking maybe he was going to come over here. Alright, so those are my pillows. That's going to be my pillow configuration. I've got pillows here that are 20 years old. Those are the ones piled off to the side of me. Pecan, the little dog, she likes to lay on those at night next to me. So for the moment that works. They're old pillows. She isn't going to do anything to them. She's housebroken. She doesn't go in the house. So, you know, but she gets dog hair on them. But that works for right now. Those can stay. When I get new pillows, I may look for a really tough covering or make a tough covering for those old pillows for the dog's use specifically. Don't waste stuff that's still serviceable. So anyway, I love it. I am happy I made the purchase. I am pleased with the purchase. I think for the price you pay, this is a really good buy. This is a really solid buy. I'd give it 5 stars. I can't think of anything substantial wrong with it. It's comfortable. It does what a mattress is supposed to do. It fits me. I can't think of anything to take a star away for. I'm not going to take any stars away because the pillows came with the mattress. It's a good value. So, you know, the pillow is a little stiff. It would not be my direct where my head is pillow necessarily. But it's good support for, you know, the neck. You know, you just get the squishy pillow on top to conform better to your head. I mean, and some people, they like super firm pillows like that. So I'm not going to take a star away for a pillow. The mattress itself, it's stellar. I love it. This is a solid mattress, by the way. This is 83 pounds of mattress. This is solid. This is solid. Motion isolation. Very, very good at motion isolation. Now, Cole, my service dog, and I can call him in here. I'm going to let him take up his favorite sleeping spot if he'll do it. And I'll show you. Cole, here. And here comes Holly. Cole, here. Good. Down. Okay, Holly, down. Good. Stay. Alright, so at night, I sleep on this side where I'm sitting, and Cole kind of curls up like this, right where he's at. No. Down. Good girl. When I'm laying here, trying to go to sleep, hey, stop. That's enough. When I'm laying here trying to go to sleep, and it always takes Cole a couple of minutes, I just, hey, I'm going to bed, I announce to the dogs, and I come and lay down. Depending on Cole's, can we stop? depending on what Cole's doing, if he's sound asleep somewhere else, it might take him a couple of minutes to figure out I've gone and where I'm at. So I'll be laying here trying to go to sleep, and he will jump up here on the bed, and it doesn't even, that spring thing where, you know, weight comes near you and you tilt, that's not a happening thing here. Stop. No. Leave it. He's all happy to be on the bed with me during the day. It's a treat to be on the bed with me during the day. That whole weight comes near you and you tilt thing with a spring mattress, that doesn't happen with this. That's not a happening thing. He can step very close to me, and I feel, you know, him coming past me, a tiny bit of movement, but there's no shaking, tilting, discombobulating me in the process. And he steps up here very close to my legs. Also, Cole does not lay, he flops. So he throws himself down on the bed with a heaving sigh, and that doesn't wiggle me, disturb me, discombobulate me in any way. I'm in my comfy sleep position, and I can, you know, feel a little bit that he's stepping onto the bed, and that's it. And he flops down. I feel a little bit of vibration from him flopping down, and that's it. You're welcome. Can you not give me a bath now? No, I'm not up for a bath right now. You're welcome. So, anyway, the motion isolation is extremely good on this bed. If you're tired, you know, of your partner coming to bed and they get in bed and it tips you over, that's not going to be a happening thing with this bed. All right, enough. Off. Off. Taking a sweet time. Stretch as much as possible. Down. Can't keep your tongue off me on the bed. You can keep it off me on the floor. We got two of them right here. So that the whole leaning into a whole thing, that's not a happening thing with this bed. It's just not a happening thing. Something that was said that I wouldn't know of personally, but I can see the logic in it. It said that this bed, this is already really firm to start with. It's been said that this bed is often considered uncomfortable and too firm for some skinny people. The reasoning for that is they make it very firm to support all body sizes, which it can make it too firm for those on the thin side because they don't have the weight necessary to sink stop. They don't have the weight necessary to sink them into the mattress. So they kind of end up hovering on top, you know, because there's just not enough weight to them. Not all thin people, and we're talking super thin people. Some people are fine with it. Other people have complained it's a little bit too firm for them. Bigger people like myself, you know, we carry enough weight on us so that when we recline or sit on the bed, we have enough weight to you know, kind of compress it a little bit and it forms around us. Now, my thought on that, hear me out. I would rather have a bed that is a bit on the too firm side rather than too soft. It's kind of like winter. Yeah, you get cold and that kind of sucks a little bit, but you can keep piling on clothes and blankets until you're warm enough. In the summer, naked is your limit. If naked doesn't do it, you're kind of, unless you want to spend all day in a pool, you know, in water, you're done. So I would rather a too stiff mattress and then maybe add something on top to make it a little softer, as opposed to risking a mattress that is too soft, because you're at your limit then. If it's too soft, you're there. So that's my thought on it, but I have not found it to be too stiff for me. I'm just putting an FYI out there, if you're a really light, thin person, you might find it a little too firm for your tastes, unless you just like really firm beds. It's not overly high. We've talked about it being high or not high. Motion isolation. We've talked about that. It's a chunk. This is a chunk of a mattress. 83 pounds. This has got weight to it. Not to say that I can't manipulate it. I can manipulate this mattress as far as picking it up, turning it on end. I can manipulate this mattress easier than I could my spring mattress. The reason for that is because when you try to pick up, like say to put it on end, you pick up a spring mattress, it does this flopping thing all over. It's horrible. It does this flop, and you lose, it's heavy enough, you lose control of it. If it flops too far one way or the other, you lose control of it. This, it a little bit, not a whole lot though. I can turn it up on end by myself, and it's easier to control because it doesn't do that flopping thing all over. It stays fairly stiff, and it doesn't flop around a lot. I like that. When I got it, I've got these sheet suspenders I recently got. I turned it up on end, on its long end, after the sheet had been kind of put on, kind of adjusted on it. I turned it up on end to do the sheet suspenders because I'm using my king size sheets right now on this bed until I can afford to get some queen size sheets. So I turned it up on end, to do the sheet suspenders, adjust them, and have the sheet, be perfect. It was not that bad. Getting it up, it was fairly easy because it was, stayed stiffer. Got the stuff adjusted. Letting it down was easier because it didn't hyperflex. It kind of less wiggle to it, so it was easier to let it down. So just because it's a hefty mattress, don't think you can't handle it. I can handle it just fine, not a problem. So what I'm going to end up doing with this bed is, and I can't wait, I'm prepared to buy my son one in a week. The finances will become available in a week. And I'm going to buy my son one. And then I can't wait to get my bed frame, my bed frame, headboard, footboard set up. That's slated to come the next month. However, financially, we've been running on fumes since we played catch up on bills from Christmas in January, which took us down to fumes. And ever since February, I've been making large purchases. Mainly because just about everything I have, I've had since the kids were small. 10 plus years old, a lot of things 20 years old. Everything I have is ratty and threadbare. And my kids are now adults. My last one is going to graduate in the next month and a half. He's going to graduate from high school. It's time. So I've been making big purchases, for me, huge purchases, every month. February it was a washer. March it was a dryer. April it's this bed. Next month it will be my son's bed. We're talking in excess of $800 every month. So I've been running on fumes with no extras for many months. And finances are starting to press in. There are a couple household items, small items, that need replacing. That's kind of important I replace them. They're chewing at me that they need to be taken care of. So if I have too many more breakdowns or breakages or failures, my little green machine, it just failed. It is like a year old. It just failed. I kind of don't live with critters without having a little green machine. So that's going to have to be replaced here soon at some point. That's, when they throw up, that's what I use on my carpet to keep it decent. So, but you get the idea. Smaller things are starting to pile up that need to be taken care of. So, if too many more things happen, I may not be able to get the bed frame month after next. But, that's okay. The one I've got, the one an ex-boyfriend built me, it's working famously for me. It's comfortable, it's fine. The plans on what I'm going to do is I have it picked out unless it's discontinued by the time I can afford it. I've got it picked out what I want. I have reflux, so my doctor wants my bed tilted. Well, I found this thing, it's a frame that sits inside your regular bed frame. But it's like a secondary metal frame, just like your bed frame is. Constructed out of the same stuff. It just fits inside your existing bed frame. Or you can get legs and wheels, I think, for it to make it just your sole bed frame if you want. But what it is it's like a bed frame. There's a bottom one and a top one. And at the head of the bed, there's a spacer that can go 2, 4, 6 inches that tilts that top frame. The bottom frame provides stability. The top frame is what does the tilt. And it's metal. It's made out of the same stuff as regular bed frames. Same materials. Clamps and everything. So what you do is you take this frame, you put it inside your existing frame. It's made to fit just inside your existing frame. Just like your mattress does. It's made to fit just inside that existing frame. You put it in there, and then you put your box spring and your mattress on top. I'm not going to do a regular box spring because I'm short. I'm little. And I don't need to have to get a step ladder to climb into my bed. And it's already getting pretty tall. What I'm going to do, the company is Xena or Zenus. I think it's Zenus on Amazon. They make what's a box frame, a box spring thing-majigger. It's made out of metal rather than wood. So therefore it doesn't have nearly the weight of wood, but it's still extremely strong, and it has a cover that goes over it. It's gotten really good reviews. The only thing about it is you've got to be careful that you put it together correctly, because it has adhered rubber in certain places to avoid the metal rubbing against the metal and causing squeaks. So if you don't put it together correctly, it will squeak. So you got to pay attention, take some care with putting it together. They come in different heights. I'm just going to get a 4-inch high one. That's all. And that's what I'm going to put on the tilted frame, is this 4-inch box spring basically made out of metal. It holds 500 pounds. And they estimate conservatively so nobody can yell at them. So if they say 500, it could probably do 600 pounds. But me and my dogs together are not 500 pounds, not even close. So that'll work. And then the mattress, this little metal box spring, it has a cover that goes over the top of it, and you just put the mattress on top. So that's what I'm going to do with my bed. This tilted frame, this tilted, frame thing. I'm going to put the box spring on top, and the tilted frame has little footies at the bottom to keep your box spring from sliding off. Hopefully your mattress doesn't slide off. Mine won't slide off because I'm also going to have a footboard. The mattress isn't going to be able to go anywhere. Most mattresses, they stick to the box spring anyway, with or without. So that's what I'm going to do for my frame system, my bed thing. But until then, this wooden platform, it's working fine. It's working peachy keen for me. No problems. If I had to go a couple of months with this, I'm just so grateful to have a good mattress to sleep on. I don't care. You know, so if it comes down to where I need to switch gears and take care of some small stuff before I take care of another big thing, I can do that. So, I think I've about covered it. Anything anybody would want to know about it. If you have any questions, hit me up. Hit me up and I'll tell you if I can. If you have any further questions. But this is definitely, for the price you pay, have you looked at mattress prices? For the price you pay, I think this is a really awesome purchase. A supremely awesome purchase. If, you know, you save enough money by buying this mattress that if it isn't quite soft enough for you, you can buy a topper. Buy a feather bed thing, a mattress pad thing. You know, put something on top to make it a little softer, call it good. You know, I really like the mattress. Anyway, that's my semi-final review on this Nectar mattress. In the future, if something comes up, if there's any problems, I'll make another video, but I kind of don't expect it. At least, you know, anything that would happen at this point would be my fault. If my dog threw up or peed on it, or, you know, that's not their fault. It's my fault. So I don't expect anything unless the foam breaks or something, you know. And I doubt that's going to be a thing for many, many years. It's not even going to be a possibility. So, yes, my semi-final review of the Nectar mattress. 5 stars. 5 stars. I love it. It is great. For the money you pay, this is I consider this an extremely good purchase. An extremely valid purchase. Any questions that I haven't covered, hit me up in comments and I'll do my best, you know, to answer them. Anyway, till next video. Bye.